All right, let's have a look at how we can express surds as a single square root. So let's take this example, 6 root 5. Root 5 is a surd. This is written in a surd form. Now the key here is I don't have one single number inside a square root sign. That's what I'm trying to do. I can, however, take this 6. I could rewrite 6 in a square root form because I know that 6 is the same thing as square root of 36. So in other words, if I square this, I get 36. But the square root of 36 is 6. It's the same number, but I've written it now in a square root form. So now I've got root 36 times root 5. Now remember from our previous work on surds that if I've got two factors like this, I can separate them. I can write them separated, or I could combine them together. So the square root of x times y is the square root of x times the square root of y. Well, I'm doing the reverse. I'm starting with my two factors separated. In fact, they're in this form, but I can combine them now to write them in this form. So the 36 and the 5 come together under the square root symbol, and 36 times 5 is 180. So I've got the square root of 180. So 6 root 5, written as a single number inside a square root, is root 180. Let's try another one just for a bit of practice. 3 root 2, and I'm trying to write it as a single square root. I'm going to take 3 and square it, which gives me 9. So 3 is the same thing as the square root of 9. So I could write my initial expression here, 3 root 2. I could rewrite that as root 9 root 2. Undoing this law, I can now combine the 9 and the 2 together to write the square root of 9 times 2, which is the square root of 18. So 3 root 2 is the same thing as root 18. We've written it as a single number inside a square root form. Good job, well done.